Hello there guys, it's Rob here from Robert Leat Fitness. Just want to apologise because it's been a little while since I did a proper video for YouTube. Have sort of basically just been resharing videos that I've posted on Facebook and Instagram, as that's kind of where I've been focusing my attention, and I've not really put much effort into YouTube recently. So I thought I'd come back today with a video to talk about 5 simple things you can do if you want to lose weight. People have this tendency to overcomplicate weight loss and make it a lot more complex than it needs to be. So I wanted to come up with 5 simple things that you can do that will make a big difference, that take very little time or effort if you want to lose weight. Number 1 is to drink more water. Okay, so often when we think we are hungry, we are actually thirsty. So we have this tendency to mistake thirst as us being hungry. So next time you feel a little bit peckish, try drinking some water and see if that feeling of hunger goes away. There's also lots of other benefits to drinking water, like it's good for your skin, it's also 0 calories, and it's free. You can get it from the tap. Obviously you do have to pay a water bill, but again, it is basically free. So drink a lot more water and you'll probably find that it helps a lot towards managing your appetite and making you feel a lot more satisfied and less hungry from food. Point number 2 is to get more steps. So I would recommend downloading an app. If you have iPhone, you could get the Health app. Android, again, still yet to find a decent one, but Google Fit is one I've used in the past, and I think if you have a Samsung phone, it has like Samsung Health, which tracks your steps. Or you could get something like an Apple Watch or a Fitbit that tracks your step count. So the reason why this will help you to lose weight is it increases what's called NEAT, which stands for Non-Exercise Activity Thermogenesis. This is essentially anything where calories are burned through non-planned exercise and the activities of daily living. So walking more, taking the stairs, anytime you clean, anytime you fidget like this, you're going to be burning more calories. If you increase your NEAT levels, that's going to increase the amount of calories you're burning on a daily basis, which then means that it's going to be a lot easier to stick to a calorie deficit. And also by doing NEAT, it means that you then don't have to spend hours and hours doing lots of cardio in the gym. And it's also just good to get out and get some fresh air. You know, it makes you feel good. It'll be good for your mental health too. Point number 3 is to get more sleep. Now, a lack of sleep has been shown by several studies to lead to weight gain and can contribute towards obesity. And the reason for this is a lack of sleep increases the hormones which are responsible for your hunger levels, and it also decreases the hormones which are responsible for making you feel more satisfied by food. So essentially, if you're not getting enough sleep, you feel a lot more hungry and you feel less satisfied by the food you do eat, so your appetite is going to be bigger, therefore you're going to consume a lot more calories, which therefore is going to lead to weight gain. So my recommendation would be to try and get around 7 to 8 hours sleep a night, because this will keep these hormone levels in balance, and it will stop you from, over consuming calories, because you're feeling more satisfied by food, and the hunger hormones, which make you feel more hungry, those levels will be in balance and therefore won't increase. Point number 4 is to reduce your portion sizes. Okay, this will help with controlling your overall level of calories that you're consuming. It's a really simple thing. Just basically reduce the amount of the portion sizes that you're having. A really good way that you can do this, I recommend looking up what's called the Precision Nutrition Calorie Control Guide. Essentially, the way that their system works is you use your hands to measure out portion sizes. So for example, 1 serving of protein would be like this much, one palm size, and it's a really good way to kind of simplify controlling portion sizes that you're consuming without having to use scales to weigh and measure. Another thing you could do is you could just use smaller plates, because obviously with smaller plates it's a lot harder to fit loads of food onto the plate. And also psychologically, some people say that it kind of tricks your brain into thinking you're eating a bigger meal than what you actually are. Finally, point number 5, the last thing, is to consume more protein. Protein is one of the most satiating nutrients, and what that means is it's one of the nutrients that makes you feel really full and really satisfied by food. So the benefit to consuming more protein is it makes you feel fuller for a longer period of time. The other benefit that you have with protein is it's good for growth and repair. So essentially it's good for your recovery, and it's also good for building muscle. And again, the more muscle you have, the more calories you're going to burn. So generally I would say that protein is a good thing to consume and to have more of in your diet, because it's going to make you to feel a lot more fuller and a lot more satisfied by food. And if you feel fuller, you're going to naturally eat a lot less, and you're not going to have a tendency to kind of snack in between meals, which is why it's always good to include protein of some kind in most of your meals. So just to go back over again, point number 1 was to drink more water, point number 2 was to get more steps, point number 3 was to get more sleep, point number 4 was to reduce your portion sizes, and finally point number 5 was to consume more protein. So again, I would say that the key takeaway is to keep it simple when it comes to weight loss and not to overcomplicate it. If you just pick 1 or 2 of those things from that list to focus on, and once you've nailed those 1 or 2, add in another thing. So again, try not to focus on making all 5 of those changes at once, maybe just pick 1 or 2 of them to start with. Once you've got those nailed, then start to add in a few more changes. But if you just follow those 1 to 2, it can simply make a big difference. So I hope you found that helpful. I'll certainly be back with some more videos. I kind of share a lot of tips like this to my email list, so I will leave the link to where you can subscribe to my email list. I'm currently sending at least 1 email a week. Sometimes I do more. It all depends on how many ideas I have for emails. If you have any questions regarding what I've mentioned, please do make sure to comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, click the thumbs up button, etc. And I'll be sure to be back with some more videos soon. Goodbye.